What is up, y'all? It's your girl Brand New, and I'm back in the motherfucking building. This time I am back to recap Evelyn Lozada, honey, and her Breakfast Club interview. So let's get off into it. Okay, you guys, so like I mentioned before, she pretty much talks about her relationship with her ex, Carl Crawford, and her relationship with Jennifer Williams and Tammy Roman, and she also talks about Shawnee O'Neal. So I'm gonna let the interview play, and I will come back and forth with my commentary.
These things too, because she has a book out right now, and she has Basketball Wives. The show is back.
Why you still doing the show, man?
You know what? Because
you like fighting, you like stress, you like anxiety.
And you know what? And it is stressful. It is stressful, but really, honestly, DJ, it's like I love the fans of the show. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like because of Basketball Wives, like I wouldn't be sitting here today with you guys.
Right.
Those cheeks wouldn't be sitting here.
These cheeks would not be sitting here, and it's always love, and I'm able to kind of just. You know, I always come up with ideas and things, like whether it's jewelry or whatever. And it always does well because, you know, I'm wearing it on the show. So I can't, you know, I just use the opportunity.
The benefits from it.
Yeah, and I mean, I love doing, you know, certain scenes with certain people, but, you know.
Who are you cool with this year? Are you cool with anybody?
I'm cool with Shawnee. I'm really cool with Shawnee.
With Shawnee.
I'm cool with Kristen.
Of course you go be cool with Shawnee. She's the fucking boss. I mean, who wants to be at odds with the boss, with the lady that signs the checks? I'm just saying.
Malaysia,
okay.
Jackie and I, we're cool. We're in a great place.
Mm-hmm. I'm really happy about her relationship with Jackie, you all, because honestly, y'all remember Evelyn kept saying, well, no, I will never have shit to do with Jackie, and we're not just gonna sit down and make up and be friends. I'll never do that with her. She kept saying never, never, never. Evelyn is a Sagittarius, and Nene, she's another Sagittarius. They always say they're never going to be cool with people. They're done and it's over. And she kind of says that about Jennifer in this interview. I think she ends up saying she just wants to be cordial, but I see her trying to be friends again. I do, because hell, if you could be cool with Jackie after all the shit y'all been through, then shit, Jennifer should damn near be a shoo-in. I'm just saying.
Who else is there?
There's a couple other people you're missing.
Yeah, that's it. That was it.
All right, now hold on. I want to go back, though, because this is Evelyn's first time here.
Yes.
And I want to be clear, right? Because Evelyn, I knew you before you did Basketball Wives. Okay. And you were for real friends with Jennifer. That's actually how I know you.
Yes.
So you were in her wedding. You guys knew each other from back in the day, from being in Toronto, right?
No, for being in Boston.
Oh, in Boston together,
Boston.
Right. Okay, so
y'all don't fuck with each other now, huh?
No, it's the relationship.
Can we get to that, Envy? God, relax.
The relationship is strained. We you know what we say? It's like a toxic marriage. You know, it really is.
But why? Y'all didn't have sex with the same man, enough?
We never had sex with the same man.
So why is the problems?
Because she was talking about Shanice.
Yeah, so that's the real issue. But can we get to that? I want to start off.
Go ahead.
Shanice, your daughter.
Yeah.
Shanice is my daughter.
Now, so this is all crazy to me because I watched all of that unfold on the show because, you know, sometimes it's hard for me to watch it because I do know you guys were, like, best friends for quite some time. And we were in, you know, the Bahamas together, wedding together, been on trips, and your daughter's been there as a little girl, swimming with the dolphins. We were just talking about that in the Bahamas. And so to see your friendship deteriorate the way that it has after watching the show, do you think that perhaps the show contributes to this? Because people are trying to come up with storylines. There's things being said. You watch the show, you're like, when did that happen? This guy edited a certain way. So in reality, I know the show has benefits, but do you feel like your friendship suffered because of it?
I feel so last season, for example, I genuinely wanted to work on my friendship with her because, you know, there was so much that had happened with Chad, whatever, you know, so I'm like, I'm past it. You know, I wanted to work on the relationship with her. We had our scene on the beach. That was a real authentic thing. We cried and I was like, cool, whatever we said back in the day, it don't even matter. Like, you know, I love you and I care about you. So, you know, let's just keep doing this. So then, that was the season before last. Then last season, it comes out that she was saying things about Shanice. So it was hard for me to process. You know,
what did she say though? What did she say about?
You know, she said, you know, apparently, allegedly, she said that, you know, my daughter was a latchkey kid. For anybody that knows me, I don't care who I've dated, what I've done. Like, I'm a great mom. Like, I take care of my kids. I don't, from day one, I had my daughter pregnant 16, had her at 17. So she'd been rocking with me from day one. So that to me it was hurtful because, Jackie saying something about Shanice it doesn't matter. She never met Shanice.
Correct.
But Jennifer, you just said you were swimming with the dolphins. You're 7 years old. You've been to birthday parties. So I'm kind of like, I know we've been through some stuff, but even Tammy and I, we have never talked about each other's kids. So that just really hurt my heart.
You still say alleged, though.
Well, because I can't give too much away with this season, but the truth comes out, and it comes out from her. So, when she was up here, it was like, I watched it and I said to myself, okay, I didn't know what the truth was still. But now in hindsight, I'm like, you went on the show and, and this is just what it is. You played the victim and you weren't truthful. She made comments about Malaysia while she was up here, called her a linebacker and whatever it was. But meanwhile, Malaysia was speaking the truth.
This is the thing. And I stated this before. Malaysia was wrong. Malaysia was wrong. Tammy was wrong. In my opinion, they were wrong to bring up what Jennifer said after Jennifer and Evelyn made up. Okay? We all remember Basketball Wives Miami. Evelyn bullied the fuck out of Jennifer and the girl Nia smacked her in the face. Evelyn was all in the middle of that. Evelyn, you exposed Jennifer for fucking around, without a condom, and she fucked this person and that person. I guess y'all was in Tahiti, I believe. You said and did a lot of foul shit. Okay? So, should she have talked about your daughter? No, she didn't have to bring Shanice into it. But what we have to keep in mind is that when you treat people like shit, then it's fair play. It's fair game. They could say whatever the fuck they want to say. And a lot of people, if they don't have dirt on you, they will make up shit. And a lot of people will say, well, Jennifer should have just moved on and she should have been so classy. You guys, we got to stop thinking that people, when we do people wrong and embarrass people, because you got to remember, they attacked Jennifer. Like, Evelyn climbed up on top of a table and was about to punch or fight Jennifer. So Jennifer already has embarrassment from, TV. During that time, she was going through a divorce. She got a drink thrown in her face, but she did hit, her ex with a drink or whatever, threw a drink at him, which was wrong. I'm not defending that. But Jennifer went through a lot of embarrassment. And so for some of the fans to come and say, oh, well, Jennifer should just turn the other cheek and Jennifer is so wrong and she lied and she told Malaysia this and she told Tammy this. Where the fuck was Tammy and Malaysia season 6 when Evelyn and Jennifer got back cool and got back on speaking terms? Where the fuck was they at with this information about what she said about Shanice? Okay? And even Shawnee had mentioned that Jennifer said some shit about Shanice to her. So, Shawnee, you wanted Jennifer and Evelyn to make up season 6, you wanted them to get back cool, but then when Tammy exposes everything because Jennifer pretty much stopped fucking with her and, wanted to be back cool with Evelyn, which I stated before, of course she wants to be back cool with Evelyn. That was her bestie. Jennifer and Tammy were never besties, okay? I think Jennifer likes liked, look, past tense, she liked Tammy's personality, the Bonnet Chronicles. Like many of us, she thought Tammy was funny, cool to, kick it with here and there, but she was not an Evelyn to her. So for Tammy to just feel so betrayed and try to put all this out here, well, Jennifer, you said all this about Evelyn in Malaysia. Well, remember what you told me about, like, come on. Y'all could have, if y'all really wanted this woman to know what this woman was saying about her, y'all should have did this shit season 6. What happened is all y'all asses got exposed, and you don't like that some shit got exposed and your name was brought up into it, and now, to clear your hands, you want to put everything off on Jennifer, and she's this horrible bad person, and it's just it's just too much. And I'm sick of everybody acting as if Jennifer needs to kiss Shawnee and Evelyn's ass and beg for, like, fuck that. All of you bitches was wrong. And Shawnee, you full of shit because you was on last season's reunion. And Evelyn brought up Tammy telling you all, her and Shawnee, she told you all she couldn't have no more kids. And then you tried to play dumb. Well, I don't know if I remember that. So you got selective memory. And then you end up saying, oh, I can't confirm or deny that. I really don't remember. Bitch, which one is it? But you can confirm that Jennifer was talking shit about Shawnee's. But if you knew she talked about this woman's daughter, my whole point is, why convince them to be friends? Just to break them up again. Malaysia and Tammy and Shawnee wanted this friendship to, y'all wanted them to make up, and then you wanted them to break up. Like, come on. None of y'all hands are clean. Stop just only blaming Jennifer. I'm sick of it.
So it's like, just say, like, look, you know what? I was mad at you. I couldn't stand you. And I did say stuff about your daughter because I was upset. I'll take that. But instead, you try to cover it up. But because, especially with this season, it comes up again. It comes up again because everybody knows, like, you're not being truthful.
And on that note, you guys, I'm with Evelyn with that. Like, Jennifer, if you did say that, admit to it and move on, okay? But it's just like she kept lying because of the way y'all was confronting her. Because of the way you guys did it. You gotta confront things, give her a safe haven to do that. And the way that y'all did it, just throwing her under the bus, I feel like she felt embarrassed. She felt backed into a corner, and that's why she lied. So yes, I do agree. Jennifer should just say what she said, admit to it, move on. But I also understood her lying because look at how y'all was coming at her. You can't bully shit out of people, like that's not cool.
So, and it's hard for me to move past that. Just how do you move?
Not when you go with the kids.
Envy, shut your motherfucking ass up. You are not a woman. You need to stay out of it. And I kind of wish Charlamagne was here because I felt like throughout this interview, I felt like they didn't really ask the questions that needed to be asked. They did ask her, shit we wanted to know about, but I felt like Charlamagne would have had, the right type of questions, because he was on there when Jennifer was on there.
I'm saying, so I'm
Punch
kind of
me,
like,
kick me, not my kids, though.
Not my kids. And I feel like, I love her to death. I don't wish her anything negative in life.
You're better than me.
But
talk about my kids. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, but when it comes to my baby, somebody that you've spent time with, and Shanice is so innocent. She's been the topic of conversation for 2 seasons.
Right.
And it's like,
She never apologized, never said sorry, never
she ended up texting her. She ended up texting her when we started filming this season. Which is another thing. I'm like, you could have reached out to her prior to filming. Everything's not for the show.
For the show.
Mm-hmm. Everything's not for the...
Bitch, please. Everything is for the show. Shit. That's why it's Basketball Wives. It's reality TV. Y'all do want to capture certain shit, for the show. It's all about content. You motherfuckers want content. That's the content right there. Evelyn, I feel like you are a bit naive to believe that Jennifer should be kissing your ass. Jennifer should be, I don't know. It's just like you expect her to just, oh, I'm just so sorry and it was so bad. And yeah, she shouldn't have said what she said. I'm not excusing it, you guys. It was wrong if she said it. But do you remember the part that you played? Like, do you remember any of all the shit that you did? Come on, Evelyn.
So you could have reached out to me during after Amsterdam and been like,
Why would she reach out to you after Amsterdam when you pretty much walked off last season with Shawnee after Shawnee told you what she said about your daughter? You pretty much took Shawnee and Malaysia's side, and then y'all went off and smoked weed, and you left Jennifer sitting there, and you basically right there in that moment, Evelyn, chose their word over Jennifer's. You made a choice, and you expect her to keep calling and chasing after you? I know I wouldn't do it.
But I want to talk to you one-to-one. Shanice, I'm sorry that your name is being thrown around like this, but that never happened.
How hard is it for Shanice she's not even really on the show like that.
And you know her. She's so she looks how she looks, but she's such a sweet soul. Mm-hmm. So she's just, I feel bad. And as her mom, I feel responsible because I'm the one that's on the show, so it's not.
Evelyn, I saw that girl on last night's episode. So you keep saying that everybody keeps talking about her and you don't want people having your daughter's name in their mouth. Why the fuck is she even on the show? Shanice is a very beautiful girl, you guys. She does appear to be, very nice and sweet. I'm not saying she isn't, but let's be honest. She does not fit Basketball Wives. Her particular personality is not for reality TV. She's not an Evelyn. Evelyn is good for reality TV. Evelyn go give you a little bit of violence. She go give you a little bit of crazy. She go cuss you out. She go serve you fashions. She has the personality. She gets vulnerable. I mean, we love us some Evelyn, but your daughter don't fit on the show. I don't even know why you be having her on there. Now, Jackie's daughter, Chantel, kind of fits the show. She kind of fits the show a little bit because Chantel a little bit sassy, but your daughter Evelyn, not so much,
It's not fair to her. It's like, why is she always the topic of conversation? Just because, she's this beautiful girl that, women want to hate on, because that's all I can think of. Like, what else could it possibly, all because you want to take a dig at me, and that's really
the way they know to get to you.
Yes. And, all the therapy and all the Yanlas in the world, like when it comes to my kids, I'm not fucking around.
Now the magic go out the window. Now you mentioned Tammy Roman.
Yeah.
Why the fuck he asked her, is her and Tammy cool? Where have you been at? Damn well they not cool, DJ Envy.
Yeah.
To you and Tammy, I don't know, it's weird because even from now, you had to be honest with her early on. And so you understood why she had an issue with you at first.
Tell us, I don't remember.
What was it?
Just because she found out that you had been with her ex.
Okay, I have something.
And you told her that after y'all were friends.
Tell us names. Yeah, I don't remember.
Kenny Anderson.
Okay.
Yeah, Kenny Anderson. And so she felt like you should have told her that a lot earlier than you did.
Right. So when she came onto the show, literally when we filmed that scene, I understand that part. So when she approached me with it, like, well, you should have told me that, you messed around with Kenny. I was like, dang, they were married. I talked to this guy. He didn't tell me he was married. So years later, because of the internet, she wasn't even with him, and I understand. I get we were chilling out. You should have told me you messed with my ex. Right. I fully understand. But we only knew each other about a month at that point, so it wasn't like the whole season went by of Basketball Wives and then it was like we had the reunion. Do you understand what I'm saying? So and I'll take that. That's fine.
I was there that night randomly.
You were.
I was there.
It was great. It was the non-motherfucking factor night. Yeah. Was it that night?
I remember we were at the bars with Kaiser and then we turned around, all of a sudden there's fighting going on, things being done. I'm like, what just happened?
It was a little something.
This is a long time ago.
He's an honorary basketball wife.
She really was. It was a little something. But the whole time I'm feeling guilty. I'm like, I messed with this man and he was married. Come to find out, he was engaged to Tamika, somebody else, the mother of his son. With
Ain't that some shit? And I'm so sick of this whole storyline of Evelyn as a hoe. She slept with Tammy's husband at the time, and Tammy was saying on the show, yeah, but we were still married, and Tammy, he was with a whole nother woman, and you trying to be so offended about that. I didn't even know he was with somebody else until Evelyn just mentioned it. And then Evelyn had mentioned, I believe, season 6 when she came back, that Tammy had already filed for divorce. And I'm just like, why are you? But that is that's exactly what I don't like about Tammy. I feel like Tammy is somebody where, oh, but that was still my husband. Oh, but that was, she could be broke up with him, divorced, going through a divorce, but she still want to hold on. The man, if the man is fucking other people, he ain't think about you. He ain't claiming you. Whoever he fucking, they don't even know he got a wife. Like, come on, Tammy. Let that shit go. And I think her whole thing is, you know, Evelyn is a hoe. She fucks, you know, with football players, basketball players, you know. Yeah, Evelyn has did that. You know, who cares? She's a beautiful woman. And one thing about being a beautiful woman is you got a lot of men that want to date you. And that don't make you a hoe. Shit. It just makes you a beautiful woman that men want to date. I do feel, though, in Evelyn's relationship, she needs to stop being so superficial. Like, don't just date people because they have money. Really spiritually and emotionally connect with somebody. That way you could get with somebody and y'all shit can last, and you build a friendship with them. Some Jackie and Doug type shit. Like, but Evelyn, you gotta be the right bitch for that, though. You know, we can't sit up here and keep saying, well, people keep cheating on me. They keep doing this. They keep doing that. I mean, why are they doing these things? What are you doing? You know, I do think it's wrong that her ex cheated on her because she was doing all those cycles of IVF. You know, I don't really know the situation with them. But Evelyn, this is a cycle, you know, that you go through, and you need to leave the ball players alone. You need to get you, you know, somebody maybe that's a lawyer, some type of businessman or something. Get somebody mature in their 50s. Hell, damn near 60. Shit, you know. Get you somebody that's just mature, intellectual, and, you know, but see, last season I caught her and Jennifer making fun of Byron and his friends. You know, they are up in age. So they was like, damn, everybody here all 50 and 60. Bitch, that's what you need to date. Those are the type of men you need to be dating at this point. You know, leave the basketball players, football players. All they want to do is spend money, have babies with these hoes. Carl got about, 5 baby mamas now? You know, like, come on. Like, stop choosing the same fucking man. And then when you get the same response, you know, the cheating and the lying and all this bullshit, you act like you surprised. Like, please choose better, please.
Been married, how many times? Twice?
Once. That one don't count, though.
That one don't count. That one don't count now.
But it feels like you still have some feelings for Ocho Cinco.
Really? Why?
I don't know, because when people ask you questions like, which one of your exes would you say would come?
But that was a true, you know, like if I had to think about my 3 main exes, and I said to myself, who would be the first one to come save me off of an island? I feel like it would be him.
I think it would be Ocho. I think he still loves you.
Yeah, I feel like it would, because he fought, like he wanted us to get back together.
That man was not right for you. I knew that when I was watching, what was that, Basketball Wives season 4, and I saw how negatively he was talking to her. Well, I'm not with you for your pussy. I'm with you for your money. And he was saying a little ignorant ass shit to her. Yes, he was attractive. He was probably good in bed. But remember, he had a lot of female friends. You know, he just had the recipe for somebody that was gonna cheat. So, you know, yeah, he had butted you. He did all of that. And, you know, it was horrible. And he shouldn't have did that. But at the same time, it's just like, he was just not good for you. Honestly, you guys, if it were me, I wouldn't even be talking about him in any type of way. I would be so done with him. But it's Evelyn, honey.
And he did, and you
couldn't get past that physical abuse.
I could not get past it.
But my thing is, why the fuck did it take something physical? What about the emotional abuse? And what about the fact that your daughter didn't even like his ass? Like that, I remember when Shanice mentioned that on that Evelyn Lozada show. She said nobody liked him, and you still married his ass. So, and Evelyn was like, well, I can't just marry who y'all want me to marry. No, but if your daughter don't like somebody or feel uncomfortable with somebody, you may want to pay attention to that. So, Evelyn, you miss a lot of red flags on that.
My daughter, just her coming to the hospital, her seeing me, it was humiliating. Her crying, and that's an image that I will never forget. So I was like, I got to get out of this. But I still know that he would be probably the first one to get there. And not that Carl and Antoine wouldn't, but I just felt like he would be just a little bit more ahead.
He'll be faster.
He'll be a little faster with
He probably runs faster.
He probably runs faster than all of them at this point.
Now, do you and Antoine ever speak still?
Yeah, we're cool. We're cool. I'm cool with all my exes.
Okay.
I'm usually not the cause of the breakup,
Now, that's interesting because when Antoine did an interview some years back, he stated that Evelyn pretty much wanted to leave once that money ran out. He went broke. And he pretty much said that Evelyn was out that door, honey. So she was there for, when he got all that money, this, that, and the third. But I just feel like that's pretty interesting.
So I'm cool.
What happened with Carl?
Carl, some things happen.
He a hoe. He know he a hoe. Da 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 da.
He cheated.
Some things happen.
He wasn't faithful.
Yeah.
I saw you answering questions
I know.
on social media.
Are you even shocked that this motherfucker wasn't faithful though? Like, come on. You keep with all these. Carl did seem a step up from Ocho Cinco, but their personalities, I don't know. It just seemed, I don't know. She just needs somebody a little bit more aggressive. Not too aggressive though, where he's, causing some domestic violence incidents. Not that aggressive.
I know.
Was it one time? Was it twice?
It was once. It was once that I know of.
Okay.
It was once that I know of, but we have like a cool relationship. We co-parent. We don't have court stuff going on.
So once somebody does you dirty, you out. Like, there's no forgiving.
I'm gone. With Antoine, I dealt with a lot of stuff. I was young. I'm living this life. Life has changed.
You was having a great time.
Yeah, I went from the Bronx to wearing Gucci minks. Life has changed.
So it was about the money, Evelyn. You got to get rid of that part of yourself. And that part is still there where you is about the money. And you guys, I am not saying she needs to date a broke man. No, you can get a banker, an investment banker, like some type of business dude with some guaranteed money. Like, date people for their character, and now, Antoine did all that cheating and you stuck around for 10 years. He ended up getting broke and then you was gone when that money was gone. That's what Antoine said, honey, you ain't try to stick around after that. And then you get with Ocho Cinco, he cheats and, he was domestically, violent with you. And I'm not at all saying you should stay with him because he was an asshole. I don't care how much he begged you to stay. Carl, he ends up cheating. It's a lot of, they cheat, I leave. I just don't. I'm not at all suggesting that a woman should stay with a man that cheats, but I'm just saying you need to have a relationship built off of substance where, you're going to have ups and downs with people and you need to learn to work things out and get past things with people and don't have an attitude of, I'm out of there as soon as this, like, it just makes it look like, I don't know, it was never real. I do feel like men should be faithful. I do. But come on, you guys, with the men that she date, I mean, what the fuck you expect? So I don't know.
You know, so it was like, you know, I
Sweets in
left
Vegas.
yeah, I left my job. You know, I was working for a lawyer. You know, it was
secretary?
as an assistant. Yep. So I had left my job. So life had changed. You know what I'm saying?
But
so
now it's none of that. You ain't playing no games.
I'm not playing no games. I just know I'm a good woman. You know, I get a bad rap because I've had 3 associations, but it's okay.
You never cheated on any of your boyfriends?
Never cheated on
Not
any
one
of them.
time?
Not one time.
You need to choose better, though, Ev. You really do.
Carl, I saw you and Tammy had a back and forth over her commenting on his post.
Yeah.
Right? And you felt like she was being thirsty or whatever, but understanding that she was supporting Meg Thee Stallion. Do you feel like that's...
I just feel like she should have been on Meg Thee Stallion's page. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like Carl, it's not like Carl has 100,000 followers on, you know, Instagram. Like he's active now. And we could talk about the Meg Thee Stallion thing because when we had a conversation that he was going to start this record label, we were still together. And I'm not going to lie. I kind of was like, oh, here we go. Athlete trying to do something. And
Don't do
it.
I did. I thought that. And he...
Really quickly, you guys, she's talking about a little Instagram beef that went on with Tammy, where I think Tammy commented something on Carl Crawford's Instagram page. Tammy, why are you following Carl Crawford? And you will be the first one to say on that show, oh, I don't care about Evelyn. You know, and she has done a good job so far, you know, because it was just one episode that played yesterday. You know, she didn't really mention Evelyn. She just mentioned she didn't want to have run-ins with people, whatever. But your hands are not clean, Tammy, and you shouldn't have been on that man's page. You know he has a baby with Evelyn. You know they will always be a part of each other's lives. Anyway, she ended up commenting something on his page, and then Carl sent the comment to Evelyn. That's how Evelyn, you know, and maybe Evelyn follows Carl, but anyways, I think Evelyn has said Carl messaged the comment that Tammy left on his page, and she didn't say nothing negative. I think she was congratulating the Meg Thee Stallion person, you know. So, and like Evelyn said, you should have just been on that person's page. Why are you on Carl Crawford's page? You know that is your enemy's baby daddy. Like, Tammy, this is what I'm talking about. Your hands don't be clean, boo-boo. Okay, they don't be clean. You can't do stuff like that. Tammy's hands also wasn't clean because she works with the lady that used to be Evelyn's publicist, Danica Berry. Y'all know that dark-skinned lady that was on Evelyn Lozada working with Evelyn and Shanice. I don't know if you guys remember her. She was on Basketball Wives too in Ev's earlier seasons. And Tammy works very closely with her. They follow each other on Instagram. They work together. And of course they gossip and say shit about Evelyn. And I think some shit went down where Evelyn had to sue them, I believe, you know, for defamation and shit. So, like I said, you all, I can't get on the bandwagon of Tammy's hands are clean and, you know, she's not concerned with Evelyn. You sure as hell be trying to associate with people that know Evelyn or used to be associated with Evelyn. I'm just saying.
Pretty good.
I feel like my first marriage, I was trying to get that shit annulled. It didn't. I couldn't.
You couldn't, okay.
I couldn't. You know, I couldn't. But I would get married. I love love. Mm-hmm. I'm a relationship type. I was with Twan for 10 years, married Chad, and with Carl for, 4.5 years. So I'm a relationship type.
Are you seeing somebody now?
No.
You're not dating now?
Oh, she's
not
about
dating.
to go to not
really
Rob Kardashian.
We gotta, that's
Explain it. Hold on, we gotta explain.
Hold on,
It's Rob Kardashian.
You want to quote it? Because if I quote it, I'm gonna sound a little funny.
Okay.
Yeah, you quote it.
So, you said Rob Kardashian has a big sausage.
She didn't say it like that. You say it again.
Okay.
This is how she do it.
Rob Kardashian has a big sausage.
Wow.
And he said, and you a squirter.
Oh my God.
Wow. Sorry, Grandpa. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Grandpa. Grandpa's probably like, what is going on?
What is going on in here?
So explain this.
So that really started. I have never seen
his sausage.
I've never seen his sausage.
Okay.
It just really started off as a bet. Like I was
What
dared.
kind of bad
I was dared, and I take dares seriously.
Sounds
I'm like,
like
don't
safe
dare
word.
me because I'll tweet something crazy. So I wish them we're cool. Never went on a date. I feel like he's an amazing father, you know. And I wish them a happy Father's Day. And I said happy because you know I'm a little crazy. I said Happy Father's Day, Big Dick Rob, and he was like, oh, thank you. I bet you won't say that to the world. I said, don't play with me because I would. And he was like, no, you won't. And then that's what ended up happening. So it was really just like I took a bet too serious.
But how does he know you're a squirter?
No, that was a joke. That was a joke. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, well, in real life, are
I'm
you?
not. No.
Now let me ask you this.
I don't know. Yeah.
Not even once?
No, I don't know how to do it.
This is awkward. I'm going to human resources.
I don't know.
No, you go to human
I
resources.
don't know.
Well, just so you know.
Grandpa's about to go get a shot or something.
Just so you know, Envy's a squirter, I heard.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think so.
I'm definitely going to... Grandpa, you ready? Let's go get a drink.
Wait, are you trying to come on to her grandpa?
No, man, this is awkward. Man, Grandpa out of here. I'm not doing anything. Now, you know you got Rob in the gym now. Because after that post, you know, Rob
went to
posted a
the gym.
picture that he's in the gym now.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
I am so happy.
So would you give Rob, would you give Rob
I
a
think
shot?
Rob was in the gym. Would I give Rob a shot? I think Rob is a nice guy. I really, really do. I think Rob is a nice guy. I feel like he has...
That's a fucked up way of turning somebody down.
No,
Would you give him
no.
a shot? What?
He's too much drama.
guy.
He is. Yeah, there's a
A
lot
good
going
guy.
on.
It's a
there.
lot. Then she's got to deal with all the whole family stuff, and you know.
Well, I like the family. I feel like the family's cool. So they have like haters.
Until they
sometimes.
turn on you.
Yeah, right. But I feel like I'm a good person, so that wouldn't happen. But I think he's a nice guy. I feel like he has potential for greatness.
Okay.
And I hope he really keeps kicking ass in the gym because I think he's a nice looking man.
So if he gets in the gym and he
Y'all can do
next
squats
year
together.
he has an athlete's body because you like athletics body, would you?
I'm a little past that now. I'll take a little.
So you take a
Ball
dab
of
body?
a little ball of belly.
I'll take a little ball of belly.
Okay, all right.
I'll take a little ball
So
of
you're not
belly.
mad if Rob said let's go on a date? You would give it a shot?
I would go on a date with Rob.
Okay, Rob.
There you go.
Evelyn, are you fucking serious? I am a basic woman. I don't even have the money you have. I would never date Rob Kardashian. He has too many health, I didn't say health issues, y'all. I think he does have one health issue that we know of. He got mental health issues. He got health issues. He got a fucked up family. I know you do work with Chloe and, you know, you want to maintain your coins with her. She's fucked up. I would not touch anybody in that fucking family. I do not find him nice looking. The last time he was nice looking was when he was with Adrienne Bailon. Okay, so that is, that's pretty much, you guys, how I feel about that. Like, you could have just said, no, I think Rob is a nice guy. I wouldn't date him, but I wish him the best. Like, don't Black China him. Like, stay in your lane, Evelyn. Stay in your lane. Do I need to pick your next man out? Like, no to Rob. No. Okay, you guys, I'm going to play this last part and we will be done with this recap discussion.
There's some happy moments, but the Jennifer thing comes to head on the show this season. So that was, that's hard for me because that's a real, I'm emotional about that.
You need to forgive Jennifer. You've had time to pretty much process everything that you found out. You need to forgive her, because you crossed the line a lot in that friendship, we all saw it, Evelyn. And, like I said, you're not innocent. It's like y'all keep forgetting the shit that you did to that girl. You embarrassed her. You put her through a lot. If she said some wrong shit about Shanice, she was wrong. I think she lied to you because she flat out, straight up, she didn't want to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? She knew that would be something that would really hurt you and make you distance yourself away from her. And whether you knew it was true or not, you still distanced yourself. You still took Shawnee and Malaysia's side. So, I don't want y'all friendship to go down the drain. I think you two are two people that really care about each other. And y'all need to keep these other people, i.e. Shawnee, Malaysia, and Tammy, out of y'all shit. Fuck them,
you know, and then you have all the cast members that are just annoying as hell. Like, I'm like, you are by far one of the most annoying cast members I've ever had.
Who's the most annoying?
God, I don't even want to give her this light.
Go ahead.
OG.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's the one that her husband, well, she also plays, doesn't she play sports as well?
Yeah.
Football?
Yeah, she retired. She retired, and I guess her boyfriend played ball overseas or something like that.
Right.
So I'm wondering, is she going to be jumping over the table to get to her or Jennifer? To get to OG or Jennifer, you guys? That's what I'm wondering about now. Like, what the fuck did OG do? Y'all know I'm lightweight a supporter of OG. I like OG. So I was a little shocked to hear that her and Evelyn will be at odds this season. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will check you guys out later.